So we'll start here on the library homepage. There are some different ways to get into the databases. So if you know which database you're looking for, you can go here and find it alphabetically. But another way in is through your course resource help page, which also has a lot of other useful information on it. So we'll select marketing and events. And this takes you through to your course resource help page. We're going to look here at Business Source Complete, which is one of the biggest databases for journal articles on business topics. You log in using your student number and password, and this is the search page. So the library databases that we've got offer a range of different information types. This one has a mixture of academic journals and trade publications, so industry magazines, which can be useful in giving you up-to-date information on what's happening in a particular industry. It's worth noting, particularly for students studying events or any hospitality topics, that this database, Business Source Complete, is part of a family of EBSCO databases, and you can actually search across more than one of them at the same time. If you click Choose Databases here, these are all our EBSCO databases, and we've got this one as well, Hospitality and Tourism Complete. So if you wanted to search that at the same time, you can check that box and click OK. So for now I'll just search Business Source Complete. And I'm going to show you an example of a search and how we can improve it with the use of different techniques. So imagine I was looking for information about trade fairs and marketing at trade fairs. So if I just put in trade fairs and hit search, you can see we've got a bit of a problem, because we're looking for trade fairs as an event. We've also got articles coming up about fair trade. So the database is just searching for these two words in any article, and it can mean that you get a lot of results that are not relevant to your search. So we've got 49,000 results, and some of those might not be what you want. So for this particular query, a really good technique is to put quotation marks around the phrase. So then the database will search for those two words in that particular order together. So let's try that search. So this has reduced the number of results a bit, and it's made them more relevant. So we're now looking at information about trade fairs. However, obviously 41,000 results is still too many to look through. So let's try a combination search. Let's try trade fairs and marketing strategy. And you can see that's brought down the number of results quite significantly. So you might also want to think about, are there other similar words that mean the same thing, so we can get as many relevant results as possible. So maybe they might also be called trade shows. So by putting "or" in between the two terms here, it will search for all the articles with the words trade fairs and marketing strategy, and all the articles with the word trade shows and marketing strategy. So that's increased the number of results a little bit, and we'll now be getting a slightly broader range of results. So really it's just about trial and error, trying different things with your search, trying different combinations of words until you get some relevant results. We might also want to use some of the filters down the left-hand side of Business Source Complete. So you can see here the date range goes back to 1934. Information about trade fairs in 1934, not likely to be very relevant today. So we can change this using the sliders and set that maybe at about 2000 to get the last 20 years of content. Now you can see here some of these are marked academic journal. So these are original research that has been peer reviewed, good quality information. But there's also these that are marked periodicals, and these are the trade magazines. So although they are not so academic, they haven't been peer reviewed, they cannot still be useful because it's giving you up-to-date information from within the industry. So normally I suggest that students use a balance of these two types of sources. If we wanted though just to restrict to academic articles, there's a filter for that as well. We can tick scholarly peer-reviewed journals, and you can see that's reduced the number of results quite significantly. So we know we've got 24 articles that concern trade fairs or trade shows and marketing strategy that were written between 2000 and 2020.